my Shapunia, Ajo, Emma Makaba, Diamond Cassia, so any, or my moon summoning, and my hood son, some my abuano. And Mary also say, I never saw more, our Diamond Cassia, so yet yesterday, ever my Diamond Ground Real Estate, and I've been Diamond Ground Travel and so more, and a boy, a cheat on papa, and then you marry a Cassia boy, ever best some more. Diamond Ground Real Estate, so pass as a crudging as I see a man Sibiara and now. As I say, only longer for 8 years, some DNA, so do any a trip more ever. I say, yeah, I think soon one bed boil, Diamond Ground Travel and toss some bed boil. Now I'm going to Grata, Saint Biara, one my yama, never Biara, Aqua Kama, open when the trap find here, or Walla Pass, Tabora number 5, or Money Diamond TV, and what I'm Conamo.
As to the fabric is so F. So fabrics are F and F1 on Quadia, and the Brenna catching at the GB. The fair crying for occasion be episode the Korean child fine. Our new Macola shopping mall inside the Honoma eye will be more Honum, Bora Honum Nanny or Mundi's house.
I think to Ben Light Enterprise and Kania Papa if he was a car bang in the guitar. Upesa was spec your can, not just a can, a dimune fedia. Nesta would do any a chimu when I say a Upa Ben Light, a child find ya, or incline up so kind City Lights Junction Honoma.
Golden Touch Beauty Center, so F. was safe. Popping post nebra no treaty and mount and so baby be I to when him I say I offer danda no sebra no treaty and my child quite our new Macola shopping mall inside one man who Golden Touch cop now on CC come.
The craft moon and I at the Asida, Ebema Hajia Slay Empire say, Wako Slim Kubia Mawidi Ayabasa, I ever sinacha say, who said ya fine and ya or sebra, or bebwa now with an assens in the day, Muna Ayafakra a chain the dadano. Into Whoop Hajia Slay Empire, Char Quine, the Owala Pass, Abeka Quine. So, when it total filling station, there were and a dinshire nemo. Now one more sa abwafoi and then you may. One master yasnia, ya dear ya Diamond Cassia ever beso more, yan share Cassia Bono, and some bedimo akutino Ebby. Speaker of Parliament at the Chowpa Akomagana Funia.
Penny your way, a fro and not as a woba ababesum, way every year and a poho and ever.
To me 4 hour watch for praso, as so afraid a bind say one bra, now one by a one more.
Namia Duma, a draw de ya, say. Nest is 15,200 no year foul.
Yen and Sama who will be an enemy, Yabwa, na the barber so more, our Diamond Cassia, so a good year in so and some Minano, Yabwa, na the barber so more, and Sana, ya day Cassabon in Chumu, Ebebani, Becca, Quaji, Abwa for and Cratson. I can kind for an enemy, AMA, Mouse sick on your minimum bar.
Ya, from Poma,
Yanaya home brasses here.
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a miniaji say you. And then Missuma your land owner. Say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura as I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer, no litigation. Who pass asia any insuumudia and the insutobre and also to asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa ne kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one say 0552 487 385.
so MOB biara akwaba bi Diamond Kaseɛ so eni afei Kaseɛ bɔne nkyeremu Speaker of Parliament Onumonyamfo Alban Sumena Kingsford Bagbe enende day wode e chopa yesusu se enya ne kwan so no e de akoma Ghana fo nyina efa road traffic regulations isa try kakra a ebe mu afi 2024 yi emu wode tuja se wode tuja e wo mrahye bedwem eye July bosono da etoso eduonu enkron wa bra wo yi insatrai no efri ho ojitu mu se eyade a insatrai a wode baaye no eyade de ohaw pi aba na emom parliament ebeye de obetima ye bia sane ebeya insatrai a wode ebeba biom no emfa ohaw pi emmasa.
We recognize the public's perception of insensitivity, and I'm here to offer an apology and assure the Ghanaian people that this parliament remains acutely aware of and responsive to their needs. Furthermore, I will outline the process of subsidiary legislation making, clarify the steps we have taken to streamline this process through our new standing orders, and invite a robust debate on whether the current constitutional framework for subsidiary legislation is fit for purpose.
Abede Chirema NPP Amanyoko no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempen ene wakasa se ye fro se beye panya na chese wo baba besom enya de atese wo baba ye wuye kra o de nsem we atudwa abra na oye campaign e wo kokoidua.
We don't have the how we pray that
right as the mandate is nothing more than an electioneering strategy to deceive graduate nurses who have had to suffer in some government. The Ghana Health Service result right has the mandate to ensure that there is equal, and it's nothing more than an electioneering strategy. Right has the is nothing more than an electioneering strategy to deceive graduate nurses who have had to suffer in some cases 4 years of unemployment to re-elect into power a government.
Yet Kaseɛ bonus so dia na dom kuma awo womra shebedwem enende day what are the sredie to Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice ayetwaniti assess raj enim said one year hwehwemu pa emfa on equal recruitment akufado ene baomia NPP aban no eye no ho wo kire mu se eyade a NPP aban no emfa kwoti kwan so ede amanfo area security sectors numu ebi to say Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Police Service, Ghana Prison Service, and after Narcotics Control Commission no emu. And unti no baby a ebefe bia says recruitment we say woye ma eye pefe na wo bia ehu. And unti no say wo pese woye recruitment a one fanfa eye national newspapers no emu.
Right has the mandate to ensure that there is equal access to all when it comes to recruitment into the security services. And the point is, how can you guarantee equal access to all if the recruitments are not advertised with the eligibility criteria clearly spelled out? That is why we have found it necessary to proceed to Shiraj, invoke the jurisdiction of Shiraj to ensure that justice is done to the youth. Right has the mandate to ensure that there is equal access to all when it comes to recruitment into the security services. And the point is, how can you guarantee equal access to all if the recruitments are not advertised with the eligibility criteria clearly spelled out? That is why we have found it necessary to proceed to Shiraj, invoke the jurisdiction of Shiraj to ensure that justice is done to the youth.
What Ministry of Health and Shishayemu said will be for 15,200 nurses and midwives no Ejoada Ebe eno enama minority wo mrashebedwemu so akasa say aban enhyehyeye se wo de baba be pay vote every nurse for you ho eti ebe ya nurse for emo maninda ho yie pa.
It's nothing more than an electioneering strategy to deceive graduate nurses who have had to suffer in some cases 4 years of unemployment to re-elect
into power a government that, if elected, will wait another election cycle before opening recruitment portals into the Ghana Health Service. This political gimmickry with recruitment into the Ghana Health Service has precedents which can easily be cited. In the first term of President Akufo-Addo's government, of which Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the head of the economic management team, general recruitment of health workers, especially nurses and midwives, was deferred to the period spanning November 4 to November 15, 2020, a few weeks to elections as part of the broad campaign strategy. Once voted into office, health service graduates had to suffer a similar fate of waiting for 4 years to be recruited into the Ghana Health Service, resulting in a poor healthcare delivery service owing to a high attrition of highly skilled healthcare workers, without replacement from 251,527 in 2021 to a low of 182,233 in 2023.
Dom kuma awa wamra shebejemu ena wade atu jase 24-hour economy National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko no edeba no eba beboa esiesi amemu NPP aban no assign no wochire mu se Akufo-Addo aban no esan sebe eye nsenhunu eni akohwesemu nti no womo abo bosia chese sikapuduo pa ne bosom 740 billion Ghana cedis ayehu ade papa bia efiri sa sika no mu ebai Wabra wane Nsemchofo echichi nkomo na ranking member of the Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs of Parliament. Onumonyamfo Eric Opoku editu just said 24-hour economy no eyade edin sachare pakese pa ebeba Ghana ye na memomu.
We have been reckless and irresponsible in the last 7 years in our borrowing as a nation. From 6 March 1957 to 7 January 2017, Ghana was 60 years old. And at 60, our total debt was 120 billion. Now, within the last 7 years, we have increased our debt stock to 742 billion, indicating that the last 7 years, we have borrowed 622 billion Ghana cedis, unprecedented in the history of our country. And so to get out of this mess, what we have to do is to work hard. We used to work for 8 hours. What we are saying is that we are not going to rest for the 18 hours. I mean, just fritter away resources doing practically nothing. Let's make economic use of all these hours.
Member of Parliament Macaulay Clotte Onmonyanfo Senator Ajiman Rollins the Newa Kasa say Ghana for embo muhumode pa ento abaye emfama NDC se ne beya afia bot abatoi wobedi enkunim okoso kire se wo mudi enkunim ano betimi aye Ghana yi edi amaye.
We must make sure that come December 7th, no one can come to any of our agents and offer them money to betray the people of Ghana. Are we going to protect the ballot box for the people of Ghana? Are we going to wait till the announcement of the election results before we go to bed? Each of us has a duty to protect the ballot box. Each of us has a duty to preach the good word of the NDC. On his tour of Ghana, President Mahama has promised to deal with corruption, but he cannot do it alone. We must do it together. The fight against corruption is not a fight for one person. It is a fight that we must all take. Which means that whether you are at the branch level, at the regional level, constituency level, national level, wherever you find yourself, whichever part of Ghana you find yourself, we must put an end to this waste waste of our resources, the squandering of our resources, the theft of our state lands, the nepotism that we are seeing, all of these are making very, very shaky the foundations that are holding this democracy together.
Only say Ghana for the Demibra, Brew Hopper. Akom wo ho ejuma ho asem aye tin enra ye community engagement bi e ma me fo bebre omo ma wie school a omo ntimi nya ejuma na me se e ma bebre omo pre ho omo pesika e dia kobo busia dia ye ejuma na wo hwa bank she bebi a interest rate da bebi a loan ho asem da Ghana government edika 742 billion government grant me to aye ka community e be ye den na efiafo ana obi ma me small business ebe ko a bo ba ko nyesika esika sem ya be enye kra nti enne se ye nye bibia kra ye pese e kire Ghana for say we are a government in waiting.
Well, as you can see, history is being made. No political party has ever launched its campaign, national campaign, in Northern Region or in Tamale. This is the first time in the over 30 years of the NDC where it has decided to launch its national campaign here in Tamale. And it is significant because we are seeking to return a son of this region to the Flagstaff House.
Yendi, as you know, is a cosmopolitan area. It's the next biggest town you can find apart from Tamale in the northern region. And so it's vast. And so my strategy is just to flow with the people. I am a home boy. I was born there. I had all my education there except the university education, which obviously is because we don't have university in Yendi. And so I have that base, primary mates, Makaranta mates, JSS, SS, and what have you. And so this is what I have as my capital, which I intend to capitalize on, work on it, use that to create more bonds.
Electoral Commission na wo GDA say afi de wo benya nipa be 50,000 e ko 70,000 a wo ye nkofofofo kwa wo be ye voters card no eno nti no e yade a one mobile voter registration exercise no wo de akoshe ya wada August bosone da etoso ba ko ekosi mem ne da sa damien sa dwumedie e ba beboa ama wona afiansa wedi infinhye dum wotwe no wo betimi aye won voters card no
Commission a mobile registration from the 1st up to the 3rd of August 2024. Now, mobile say Obia 2018 after the last registration, and then Obia went to be unregistered time a year last registration for one or two reasons. Only Microphone or oneself on the register. As I can use registration also a online, use offline, meaning online. Okay, you can say you want Obia or qualify say of the cop about show the game. I say would be every the Ghana card and I say passport echo and who needs my education. Say who need Ghana card and I say who need passport. Yes, say Minya Kofi as guarantors. Now yes a card you say will be a guarantee for the in the last exercise for more than
Wabedi Chirema NPP Amanyokuo no Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempen and Nei Wakasa say, ye fro sebe ye kendifua, na chese ya said yes wo baba besom, ne enyese wo baba ye wuye, or in some way etu dwa, abra, no ye campaign e wokofo dia.
O say already oba, and now so free. Amanyosem no, ye na nanu free mo, enye ye. Na nanu ye free mo na challenge na de ne, ya chichi che e kodru we o say de na nanu, e kodru. Na no de oba, na mo pai mo no e tibini. Na mo tunu fo pai. Na mo che de kwai. On tibi mama ye mampani, no no kwa nkotra baabi, no to mane na nanu. O so de na nanu sija. Also, the Nanum Sassy, no, Mr. Ayamuda Mukia, and I would have mine. Sign your college. Yes, Nano is a day in Yami. The Yaman is said, what would you have demand your brave? Muso, no more cheap. You Chasana, the son of Mustati, you know. Ayatia, then an apple book, and I'm the other enemy. Ako, Famudi.
Maybe a chair, minister for education, or minister for energy. If you have to know, I have to see class 1, not class 2. Or class 1, class 3, or class 2, class 3. If you are very school in assistant prefect, His Excellency, Dr. Bahumia, or did you think now what you said? And you are not white. And it's Benjamin. What's going on? Yes, friend, say, would you wear the best? And yet, you got a qua, name. Ghana nyina no youth no na waboa abeduma ba na kronobo no akofom adwamamo no nso akofom every set se wunni adwuma ya obronsa mo adwuma ane ye die dikan ye to so mienu ye na Ghana aye nimu se ye backbone eye agriculture se se ni e kono ye backbone na be galamsey every set yes, you know, Kofodia had an empatem, you grab it. Yamen, I have done. Say, you go, maybe deep patem one. And you go to say, it's your best room. Say, we'll obey. If you know my baby, the new team here, baby. Say, you need as well free Mumudia. That's a Bradaroma. That is as one, oh, Ghana. It's here, they two wedding. Say, Yamea Watom. Nothing will buy. Yes, Rel. Shagalam say no one sem titiri where my na be a Greek no. Mama when you go home.
Abusua for year to akase boneswa na amanyoko nketua wo mo eba ne nei wo frɛ Institute of Economic Affairs ayetwaniti awa IEA say wo momode enfrɛ mo enso embra debate ni bi. Emani said the beer ebeye NPP any NDC nkwan.
Aye for some be am fi say any kwanso. So but they have to extend it to anybody who will be on the ballot. It shouldn't be MPP NDC. That is the problem with Ghana. Nyansa ni near be this vote remove. NDC them be not den apem. Don't be tumi ayabo man nyina. Enti ye ne ayakana ye nyanye bibia da no. Ye na say omu invite ye ni nyina ne mbegina ho na afi weka na we Canadian na afi ne ho say sa nyansa ho ni bako fotu
ye support debates no me ji say Ghana funi ayefa mental mo echi no mo organize presidential debates no na ebe cross on betumi akọ beyond the presidential and the vice presidential and depending on their resources no the omube to me cry or media call constituencies no so that say you choose your MPs now it will also be based on Nkofa or more and Dreampa Emma or more constituencies no and not necessarily nkofo a omo party so and omo party ewo sika.
I have the best policy than the NDC and MPP, and I challenge them to come and debate me. And when they are coming, this is my proposal. Bawumia and John Mahama should not come with manifestos. They should not come with any iPad or mobile phone. I want us to debate based here. Everybody should walk in and let's sit down. They should give us pen and a paper to write our questions and answers. Let's debate. Now, who are one Ekita policies? Who understands Ghana's economy better?
So because ayi anase enyansha medun se esinto kakra wo yan ya be pepa asenka ayi e be create platform na ya ba be kire yan so fapema yekura efa ya mamu eho
ebusafo ya be home kase bo no so na yakoje abofo kratwo abaye ba ye betwaso.
On fog light and so either light na spec light, charger, normal, American type, Japan type, China, ni na ye who party now of the Light Enterprise. Where they trauma some beba abuso kan City Light Junction, mother should share the Light Enterprise, that money ye did you ma. The one on person moon to do no one can some moon cotton so you will also sakesi I have to moon your mama. I had the man conform moon person moon too. No more cotton. Yes, answer delivery nationwide. Say a pre-sale, a Kumasi, a Takrade, a North, a Taka, a Honina, delivery map. I did be a person of fan spare car. Your shame, say, only the Light Enterprise about Baby Juma. Your special discount via my Diamond TV as your phone into fair numbers to now cast a fire number no Diamond TV. Your special discount via your tissue.
Free more. I'm a near me come with ya me way me free more. Yes, so
I'm mindful. Where you demo the mamu. Aha, a Light Enterprise. I wa so kind City Light Junction. You know maybe I demo juma tail light. Headlight, front and back bumpers, front grill, down grill. There's also on side lighting travigators. There's on fog lighting so. Either light na spec light, charger, normal, American type, Japan type, China, ni na ye who party now of the Light Enterprise. Where they trauma some beba abuso kan City Light Junction, mother should share the Light Enterprise, that money ye did you ma. The one on person moon to do no one can some moon cotton so you will also sakesi I have to moon your mama. I had the man conform moon person moon too. No moon cotton. Yes, answer delivery nationwide. Say a pre-sale, a Kumasi, a Takrade, a North, a Taka, a Honina, delivery map. I did be a person of fan spare car. Your shame say only the Light Enterprise about Baby Juma. Your special discount via my Diamond TV as your phone into fair numbers to now cast a fire number no Diamond TV. Your special discount via your Tisudma. Your shame only the Light Enterprise Baby Yojuba. The Light Enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So whoop Ben Light Enterprise a trap find ya so kind City Light Junction Honoma and as obey me a friend penny for 0247 888591 and 0245 966 186 0599 640 186 and 0530 122 484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra na inspect your car and farm mouth.
Yes, I'm Obi Biara Akaba Biom Diamond Cassia and I will negotiate a wushe afe. Yet to our Cassia bonus Sodiana, the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Savannah Agriculture Research, and then they were the pod bearer resistance. I trying to say PBR cowpedia about for cry about eno about commercial cultivation.
We don't have the right production because of the pests. Yeah, we have many insects, many diseases like virus and bacteria, which come to reduce the potential that we have in those seeds. So all that can be addressed through technology.
What we have done is we've made work easier, we've made production more productive to increase yield, less health hazards, and so on and so forth. So please, I encourage Ghanaians, you may not even see it unless you are told. It's not different from anything, and it doesn't affect any part of anybody.
Salam Insurance and the Alliance Insurance, Jumekwa Kesiemi, no, Waka or Aboma, Wababe, Juma, Ede, Ayegana ye.
Yabutai pa nesi ebeboa na Ghana ni bia tumi abo bra sebe usika semnum no enne ochana ni the rest of your life no ubitumi live with confidence say sebe sa uti asio sa wonti asio so ye disabled do usika sem dia it to be covered with Sanlam Alliance. Sanlam Alliance are away in 27 countries, over 200 years in Africa, over 2 centuries in Africa. Na die ene ye introduce wa kan ye dina ya da ho die ene ne say ye introduce Sanlam Alliance care portal no obetimi aye o claim with o policy with Sanlam Alliance obetimi aye o claim wo portal no so document bia ye hia bia obetimi di upload wo ho uwi a obetimi akocheck o claim status no wo ho say claim no ya approve ya tia edrohin so person check your statement and one so be portal no so person o check o cover amount na amount ye insure no obetimi akocheck wo simple say person ye customer service staff ni be cra frewa ko ho na ka kire yen say obi mfrew ye be ni sa amount 12 regions out of the 16 regions of Ghana, and we have plans to make sure that every region of Ghana we have presence. Nimum, the way we are doing it, ni say you use technology to reach everybody in Ghana. And we may not necessarily have a branch everywhere, but our product and technology and systems would enable us to reach every single Ghanaian with your product now. Yeah, one.
Ghana, before we bring insurance, if you say you no move so say yentimi claims, say bia okoya yentia claims. Na ye can say with Sanlam Alliance, 2 big giants. Alliance a global giant, Sanlam a African giant, and on my baboom. Claim be anywhere yentimintia. Inti ye can say live with confidence because with Sanlam Alliance, Aba market no mono. Insurance is very paid. In fact, yes, insurance in Kwa. I feel no ye be your products are ye feel say woshe. It's say ye research at young for share. Woshe more insurance de for wa wuni bi no. And now ye insurance because asem to now bottom nya e be impact insurance uchiran kete na da asem to na ye disika kese na ba to say wo dan share na dem fan say 100,000 e bia na woni 100,000 but insurance ucha e be 500,000 pe wo dan share 100,000 ni na bi chan so hwemu pa insurance nya for obi o sika ye botai da ni so say ye pese obia in your financial protection. It doesn't matter who you are. Different products are targeted different people. In fact, both I say insurance is affordable. So when you to insurance, how do you Sanlam Alliance office na whether say life insurance, say funeral, say or taxi car, or say vehicle car insurance, or so fear or dying insurance. How do you call? Now, most importantly, your commitment is say when we sell a policy, we've literally sold a claim.
So before our watch for price so I know about infinite mantemu and another day was soon afraid a bind say one that any ambassador one essence say galam say and you may be a air cost to about a year mantem one a idea or how p air brewon now what my bridge for cry we see a bank pra river no galam say in you mano a bridge in a year papa
ye praso krom ha sabi adwuma bia nya den ni ho enti ye nua no eno ne ya sabi o yensa ya den ekoya no but ensuo so de ye nua ya brase ensuo so galamse de ye mpe ba bem sa ende ya ye be hwe ye kwan ye hu sie nua no bi ye den ye galamse e wo ensuo so galamse de nya de obi ape enti no mesre aban se ofa ne nan si fom se ensuo no ye nua ye bia yan hwɛ sɛ yɛnsuo ne nsɛn a yɛnya baabi a yɛsɛ bi yɛnso bɛnom nsuo anaa biribi nti the police commander a wɔtwefoɔ ti mu kɔ ayɛ tie mi a sɛ plus wo garam sɛ yɛwɔ nsuo so deɛ me as assembly member deɛ me support baako koraa nti sɛ yɛnya reinforcement anaasɛ deɛ no twefoɔ ti mu kɔ yɛ assembly mmra no ɛnkyerɛ sɛ yɛma obi anya galam sɛ ɛwɔ nsuo so ɛwɔ ha ekuru de nananom mo na ye omodia enti no se enioma ekọ sima e wo se nananom de hu na omodia mo na he ebisi fom
Ebusia ye to akase bone so na chwe se lawyer ni Emma Ghanaian actor Kwadwo Enkansa dodo na afre ne Lewin no enene wa kire mu se akwansidi e ba Emma accident accident ba ema brante wa na sakwala ehwe ne nkwaya ya no chese ohu ni Lewin ondifo bia e wa asem no ho nanso wontimi enka ne kese efisa asem no e wo attorney general ho enti wo twen ne futu ansa wakasa.
How we pray that Attorney General will say that he shouldn't be prosecuted, but we are also very mindful of the fact that a young boy is deceased. In fact, this accident has really affected him. The way we were praying that the movie, how it was supposed to go because of the accident and the media hype, and also the negative comments around, it has somehow affected the movie itself. But what can you say? Somebody is dead. We will defend because we are still standing on his innocence. We still believe his innocence until proven otherwise. We will still pursue our posture.
She also expressed condolences to the family of the deceased and was confident that both families will eventually receive justice.
We want to think as reasonable human beings, and then we pray that as time flies, the family of the deceased will have some sort of comfort, disclosure, and then we are not so much conscious about the money now. We don't know the cause of death yet. And we even don't know where the child was situated, where this position in the vehicle. We don't want to put the family into too much tragedy. That is why we decided not to talk today. We will come and we will go as prosecution directs. And we believe that justice will be served eventually.
Boy so ni akofa agudie mu nsem edi atwa so.
Amazing, can this be real? It's like I'm living a dream, but it's how everyone feels. We celebrate with one can sing, we can dance. I don't know this to end. Feels so good, feels so real.
Adesmai Emre Memo Akwa ba Agudie Mon 7 na mede to Adamon Castle so mede ma medin de down kwa Isaac Dako Gwapene this year afei yenda ni nkopiem so ewo Paris ho ana sabe Ghana emrante ne maba giremo ade a Olympic Games